Hi, my name is Nita and I've been a CPA for many years. My friend Twitchy, who I've known for quite a few years now, asked me to speak for a moment on emotional intelligence. So I have a couple things that I would like to share. It's a subject that to date I don't think has gotten a lot of attention in businesses, but it's something that's really important and that could help a lot of folks be more successful in the work that they do in dealing with other people. So for me, emotional intelligence is really about understanding the impact that the things you do have on the people around you and the way that it affects their ability to be really productive and happy employees or teammates or even your bosses. An example, recently I was dealing with a young person in the workplace who was tremendously talented, able to learn things very quickly, get things done, really promising, a lot of potential to do great things in our business. But she hadn't learned something very simple, and that is that you don't make yourself look good by making other folks look bad. And that's just a simple matter of awareness and understanding, again, how the things you do impact the people around you, their motivation, the way they feel about you, their willingness to work with you. So she thought that by being the first to get things done or pointing out that she was better than everyone else, that was really good for her. And it's just a matter of, I guess, business and personal maturity. So that's just one of the elements of emotional awareness. Leaders who don't stop to think for a moment about the way they treat folks, how that impacts those folks. So it's about awareness, understanding yourself, taking a moment to really consider how the things you do impact the people around you. So that's really, I think we should take a little bit more time to think about that, maybe study some of the concepts that are part of emotional awareness. That's the name for a set of skills that really deal with creating an environment and understanding people, creating an environment where people want to work together and where you build trust. Can we stop for 1 second? I'm ready again. So a really important skill, and I think it's a leadership skill that's been so often overlooked, is the ability to solicit and effectively use constructive criticism. That, I think, is part of emotional intelligence. So get rid of the ego and listen to people who can help you understand how the things you do are impacting them, how you make people feel, and how you might be able to really change your approach to become more effective. So constructive feedback is very often something that's really, really good for you and your organization. A memorable example for me of constructive criticism that I received that has really paid off for me happened, it was probably about 15 years ago. One of my team members, a lady that reported to me when I led an internal audit group, stopped by my office one day. Her name was Allison, and she knocked on the door, and I had my back to the door. I was working on my computer. You know, I sort of glanced over my shoulder, and she came in, even though I wasn't giving her very inviting signals. She came in and she said, "Can I just talk to you for a minute?" And I said, "Sure." And she did capture my attention by doing that. And she said to me that, you know, many people think that you're not very approachable. And I said, "What are you talking about? People know they can come in and talk to me anytime they want to." And she said, "Well, you know, sometimes when we come in, you seem to be really busy, you have your face in your computer, you're working away, and you're not really listening to what they have to say. And it makes us feel like you don't really have time for us, or you think what you're doing is more important than what we have to say. And that was really the feedback she gave me, and I realized that she was absolutely right. And I changed the way I started receiving people when they did walk into my office. I made sure that I stopped everything else I was doing, and I really made an attempt to listen to them. Even though I thought I had been doing that before, I realized that I was not being effective at all because they didn't believe that I was paying attention to them. The fact that she was courageous enough to take the time to give me that information showed me that she really cared about me, and she cared about the people that she worked with, and I really, really appreciated it. Allison is someone that I will always be grateful to for giving me that feedback.